Well, hi. How we doing? Great? Great. Great, I'm doing great. It's time for more One Piece. This is episode 714, 715, and 716. 3 episodes today. And yep, nothing extra to say about that. Okay, just making sure that that is going to be the case for the foreseeable future. It will still be 3 episodes. I just know there is going to be a sequence in the future where there's going to be a sequence of 4 episode videos, but it's not yet. So just, you know, just forget that I said that. Take it out of your mind. Today we're doing 3 episodes. Last video, we focused a lot on the freaking barrier, Bart and him facing up against Gladius and stuff. Like, that was all some really awesome, sick stuff. I had a lot of fun with last episode, and I now know that Nico Robin has made it up to where Rebecca is and is seemingly going to be defending Rebecca while Kyros fights Diamante. That's going to be exciting as well. Yeah, I think we're all the characters are getting to the places where, like, I really like a lot of the stuff that's going on right now. I mean, we've got, like, I think I'm just trying to think, like, who's left of, because, like, Mark V's is dealt with, Gladius and Dellinger were taken out, you know. Baby 5 was taken out, Lao G was taken out. So we've, like, dealt with a lot of the characters now, you know. So I think we're at a point where there's, like, we're kind of at the most important characters in the show right now. We've got, so let's see if I can remember. We've got Doflamingo's obviously left. Obviously, Treble. I was doing this to show, like, his globby body. Treble. Treble's still out there. Pika's still fighting Zoro. And Diamante's still fighting. Sugar's down. Who else is there? I kind of can't remember. Did we deal with Senor Pink? Like, is he done? I can't remember. I feel like that battle's still going on, the Frankie and Senor Pink thing. That's been going on for a long time with no progress, but I can't remember. No, I don't think it's finished yet. So that might still be up and around as well. And then, of course, we've got Nami's group is, I imagine, still being chased by Big Mom's ship, but we haven't seen them in ages. Like, it's been like fucking 80 episodes since we've seen them, it feels like. So yeah, that, I don't know what's happening over there. But these are some important battles that we've got left over. Oh, and we've got the Tontadas who are going after Princess Mancherry. I think that's, like, maybe the least interesting thing going on, because that, like, I feel like the Tontadas are ones that they can really stretch out their storyline, and it's not, you know, it's not super amazing anyway. So I feel like we're going to be jumping into that soon as well. But I don't know. Maybe this first episode is going to be the Diamante thing since we ended on that. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, I'm excited to jump into it nonetheless, because we've been, you know, we're getting to some real important battles now and some real important parts of the arc. And there's still quite a lot of episodes, I feel like, left of the arc as well. You know, there's 30-something episodes left, I think. So yeah, I wonder how this is gonna play out, because that's quite a lot of episodes. But then again, the things we have to deal with, there's quite a lot of things to deal with. So and then, of course, if you want to do any epilogue stuff at the end of the arc, like, I'd like to give them a lot of room to do that, I think. So we'll see. I can't even predict how this is gonna go. Make sure to support this video if you can, liking the video, commenting down below, and subscribing to the channel. You can go to my Patreon account if you want the full-length reactions and early access, which means you can get the next at least 20 episodes on there. It might be more as of right now, I don't know, but at least 20 episodes. The next 20 episodes are on my Patreon account in full-length version right now. You can also join my YouTube membership down below to get 1 week early on edited videos. All of it is so great. Anyway, let's jump into this. This is episode 714 of One Piece. Woo! Okay, recap Rubik's. If you're new to this channel, this is a Rubik's Cube that I do while the recap is going on, and my goal is to beat the recap.
新世界はを阻んできたとその仲間たちが挑む組んだルフィたちはドレスローザに乗り込む一味がドン・キホーテファミリー受け流す蝶の花
Oh, this episode is going to be called, I don't know. You know what? I finished the cube. I didn't take my headphones off in time. I heard the word man-cherry. So we're probably following the Tontadas, if I had to guess. Oh man. Jesus, look at that thigh. Look how much thigh there is. Could feed a village. She's not a tramp, she's a lady. Yes. I love that. Trust Nika Robin implicitly. Oh. Oh man, it's so hype, the Kiro stuff. There's not a corpse. So I mean, maybe Gladius would have died if he didn't let that happen. Why are you guys being cocky now? Dickheads? Are they gonna like... Oh my god. They're gonna somehow like bring them back to life, you know? Not bring them back to life, but you know, like get them up. I forgot you fucking existed. I genuinely was living in a better world where you weren't a character in this show. Oh gosh. What art are they gonna become? Well, oh! Oh! Get things going. Is this man-cherry? It's so good that she can just spy on all of this shit. Having her on our side is amazing. Make her a crew member. She's not really visually distinct enough to be a crew member, but do it anyway. It's like the old school way of combining phones, where you just have two phones and you're holding them close to each other. Mm-hmm. Yeah, fuck him up. Jesus. I like her hair. And her like little hair clips as well. Very nice. Yeah, basically all of them are, which is great. I mean, not great, but good for you guys. Heal fruit. Did we know about that? That's very convenient. Well, Jesus, we need to get her out of there then. Oh, that's how Sugar was back up. I see. Oh. She's like Oh. Are there? How many characters are there in One Piece that have that same gimmick where it's like they mishear people as complimenting them? Because I know there's Duval and her, but I feel like there's at least 2 or 3 others. Yep, they certainly will. A lot of people. Oh. Come on, Leo. Nice. Oh. I hope to see Leo's sharp thing go through the back of her brain. The tears. Oh. The tears are how you heal. And now she's figured that out. So when she uses the watering can, the magic water is her tears. Shit. And now Jiol has figured that out. Oh, that's the worst thing for her to figure out. Now she's just gonna have to make her cry. Oh, I hope she doesn't heal any of them. We've dealt with them. I don't want them to be healed. I feel like if she's gonna heal any of them, it's gonna be Dellinger. Since Dellinger was taken out a bit more simply. Oh! No! That's so fucked. I wonder if we're gonna use that to our advantage when we get her back. Like Luffy gets to use it to heal his wounds. Or Law with his arm. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That would be bad if she came back. It's kind of cool how like terrifying the prospect of Sugar is. I really like her. She's a really good character in this arc. Yes, yes, he's here. Drill into her brain. I want it to be the most gruesome death in One Piece. Maybe I've been watching too much Gurren Lagann with the drill, but that's what I want. No! Oh. Oh no. No! Shit! Oh! Oh! You gonna knock the bodies out of the way? Because that's, I mean, unless you catch all the tears. Oh! Oh yeah, you scattered them around. Nice. Oh my god! You're sewing them all together. Yes! That's awesome. Yeah, get them the fuck out of here. Nice! Oh, this is cool. Nice. That's great. Now drop Mancherry. Yep, there we go. Oh. With his eyes closed. Just very calmly. Aww. Amazing. Thank goodness. I was so worried that they would have brought... Because they genuinely could have brought one of them back at least. Now let's get her to Luffy. Oh, this is back to Bellamy, maybe? Yep. Oh, man. It's like, Gran Torino. Have I made that comparison? Like Gran Torino from My Hero. A lot like him, actually. Ooh. Yeah, Bellamy is always insulted by this. Bellamy just wants you to punch him. Just do it. That's what he wants. Oh. Very nice. Okay, so that was a Tontada episode, was based on Princess Mancheri or whatever. But, and it was like a Giola episode, so like a lot of things that would have made me not really care about the episode too much, but I actually did. I cared about it a lot. Maybe it's because like they made Princess Mancheri like quite cute, and then I like felt really bad for her, and so I got a little emotionally invested. But yeah, no, I did. I actually enjoyed that episode, and I like that it feels like, and I hope they don't go back on this, but it feels like they've dealt with it in one episode, which is good as well. Like that wasn't like dragged out for a long time either. That it was just, you know, I mean, you know, you can still say it was dragged out because it was an entire episode. But I'm talking like One Piece Dressrosa standards. That was pretty quick. So I liked that. I thought it was like solid, honestly. And it was nice to see Leo get the W. And the one thing that I did notice was I feel like Princess Mancheri, to me, feels very similar to Shirahoshi. I was gonna say it in the episode, but then I couldn't get it out in time, and so I just decided to wait. But she feels very similar to Shirahoshi in that, like, it's a princess character, female princess character, crybaby, who has an incredible, amazing power that people covet, and has a huge size difference, right? Like Shirahoshi's very, very big. She is very, very small. They both cry a lot. Mancheri has the heal fruit, while Shirahoshi was one of the ancient weapons or whatever, right? And they're both princesses and all of that. So like and maybe that's another reason I was kind of more emotionally invested, because like I know some people don't like or care about Shirahoshi at all, but for me, I love Shirahoshi. As I've said a million times, and I'll say a million more times, I like annoying girl characters. That I've always kind of liked annoying girl characters, or at least once I got a little bit older, I liked them more and more. Maybe when I was a kid, I would have hated these characters. I would have just found them annoying. But when I was a kid, I was also, I don't know, I was probably mildly misogynist when I was a kid. Maybe majorly misogynist. Who knows? I have no idea. But I feel like that lines up. You ever like look back at the sort of person you were in like early high school? For me, like, yeah, late primary school, early high school. Like, I was, you know, a nice enough kid, but there are some things that could have turned into really toxic parts of my personality, and I'm so glad they didn't. I'm so glad I grew out of those phases, you know. So who knows what younger me would have thought of these characters, but adult me, I've always found annoying girl characters to be entertaining, and I genuinely get emotionally invested in them, depending on how, like, you know, I think the caveat is probably cute annoying girl characters, because I mean you could describe Giola as annoying, but she's a different kind of like, she's like obnoxious to me, and I feel like people might describe characters like Mancheri or Shirahoshi as obnoxious, but I don't think they are obnoxious, because what their annoyingness is coming from a more real place. Like, it's they're annoying because they're showing their real emotions, you know, which I don't think is annoying. I don't find that annoying. But then again, you know, Perina is obnoxious, and I love her. So I think it really is just like, if the character's cute, I'll forgive it. Which is the whole like Boa Hancock thing, right? Where Boa Hancock says she can get away with whatever she wants because she's beautiful. That's essentially how it works with me. But you know, I'm fine with that. If it makes me enjoy these characters more, if it makes me get more emotionally invested in them, then I'm completely cool with that. But yeah, like I mean, I've said before that like I'm not a huge fan of the Oda's way of designing characters, where a lot of the time the when a character's interior is very ugly, like when who they are as a person is a very ugly person, Oda very often tries to make the exterior of the character very ugly as well. And when both the interior and the exterior are ugly, then for me, I'm just like, it just kind of sucks having them on screen. You just don't, like, whenever Giola comes on screen, it's like, and I mean, I don't think Giola's like the ugliest character or necessarily or whatever. There's bits of her design that I actually don't mind. But obviously she's supposed to be like, you know, sort of, you know, old, ugly auntie type figure. Like that's essentially what Oda's going for there. But yeah, like I prefer when it's like, if you have like an ugly interior but a really like good looking, or even if it's not good looking, just really like cool looking or something visually appealing in some way exterior, then I like that conflict within myself where I'm like, oh, they're so cool, or they're so beautiful, or they're so like that's so interesting or something like that, but they're such a horrible person. I like having that conflict within myself. I think Doflamingo is a pretty good example, right? He's got a very ugly interior, but look at his fucking design. He's so badass. Like, this doesn't just apply to women. That's why I'm specifically using Doflamingo as an example, because like he has like a very cool looking exterior, you know? And I'm not just saying the appearance means everything, because I would say like the joke with Kokoro, right? Back in Water 7 is that she has like an ugly exterior, but she's a very good person. I love Kokoro. I think she's a great character. I really, really like her. So, and that's because she's got like a beautiful interior. I really like that. So she was fun to have on screen because of that. So like, I feel like having but like Oda likes to be, you know, pretty on the nose with his stuff. So it's like, if you are supposed to really, really hate a character, a lot of the time, not all of the time, but a lot of the time, he will make that character also visually very unappealing, and the anime will then also give them a very annoying voice on top of that, and then it's just not fun to watch, I don't think. But that's my own personal thing. I know some people love that type of character design and going for that, and I get it. Like I do genuinely get it, and I don't think One Piece should necessarily change the way it does things because it's something that doesn't vibe with me necessarily. Because I mean, as I said, when I was a kid, I didn't like One Piece, and like one of the reasons was because when I was watching the show as a kid, I was like, a lot of these characters are really ugly. Like, why would I want to watch a show where I don't like looking at the art? Now, when I grew up and became an adult and like understood what it was doing and watched it from the start and had all the context and stuff, I ended up like meshing with the art style a lot and really, really liking the art style for a lot of the stuff. So like, I used to think Luffy was like kind of an ugly protagonist. I don't think that anymore. I think Luffy looks great. I think he's a wonderfully designed protagonist. He looks great. I love Luffy. I absolutely love him, but hated him as a kid. So, you know, sometimes I'll warm up to it. But yeah, anyway, man, I wonder how many times I've had that exact discussion on this channel. I wonder, because I feel like that's maybe the 4th time I've talked about that. But if you're on this channel, I feel like you should just anticipate me repeating myself a lot, because I'm human. Sometimes I can't remember what I've talked about and what I haven't. And also, not everyone watches every video. So I like you to get as much context on these particular moments as you can have. So that's the context. The context, it has been stated. Anything else I want to talk about? No, we gotta get that heal fruit over to Luffy or something. Or get it over to Bellamy, get it over to Law. That would be great. I wonder really if the heal fruit can like bring back the limb, or does he need the limb and he can put the limb there and then use the heal fruit? Or does it regrow the limb, and does the other limb disappear? If the other limb doesn't disappear, can you create infinite meat by cutting off the arm, like, and then healing, and then cutting off, healing, cutting off, healing? Does she have a limit to her powers other than crying? You know, like, is it just as long as she can cry, the tears can heal? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, let's jump into the next episode. This is episode 715 of One Piece. Here we go. Okay, recap. Rubik's. Here we go. And that's the cube complete. Okay, this episode is going to be called the final punch. Finally, the punch. Luffy decks Bellamy. Okay, here we go. Oh, wait, I thought that was a Luffy putting the haki on his arms. Damn, man. Damn, man. Damn, man. Oh. Wait, what was that? What? It looks like Bellamy got punched there, but I couldn't see. Carry me. She likes touching you. That's true. Oh, look how happy she is. Oh, I like the way she like snuggled into the back of his head. It's very cute. Oh my god, Giola, fuck off. Die. Oh no. Okay, well, I guess if that's all she's doing. Oh, in exchange for shortening her life? Yes, yes! Yes! Come on, Frankie. Finish him off. Oh, good punch. Oh, and then he just jumps right into the ground. They're pretty evenly matched. Oh. Oh. Knocked out? Is it a draw? This is like Kirishima versus Teru Teru. Not Teru Teru. What's his name? Tetsu Tetsu. Teru Teru is from Danganronpa. Oh my gosh. Look at all the pride that's in this. He wants to tank all the hits. Aww. He's so far away. Okay. Take my strongest attack. Oh, the animation. Oh shit. Oh shit. Holy shit. Oh my god. What? Russian and Gimlet? Yes, it is. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. This is quite the suplex. Oh my god. How does that also not fuck you up, Senor? He's just completely fine. I mean, I guess he can sink into it like water. So it's a little softer for him. Whereas Frankie's just gonna hit the solid ground. Is Frankie out? Maybe. Oh my god. That's badass. Looks like the Terminator. You should use a beam just to like destroy him. Iron boxing? Oh my god, it's basically a Gum Gum Gatling. Oh, we're getting backstory? I wouldn't mind getting just a little bit of backstory for Senor. Man, he looked so cool. I love his young design. Is this Russian? Oh. I like her little freckles. Cute. Oh shit. That's alright, Nami hated pirates. We brought her around on it. She's so cute. I love the freckles, it's adorable. Oh. That's a... Oh. Did she see you do pirate stuff? He was late to the pregnancy. You shouldn't be smoking in here next to your newborn. Gimlet. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is very cute. It's gonna get sad, isn't it? Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh. Jesus, man. Oh. It's the one thing, it's the only thing in the world that he wouldn't tell you. Oda, I don't need this. This is hurting. Too much. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oda, this is dark! Oh my god. Jeez. Oh. Holy fuck, man. He's talking to her the whole time. Yeah. This is why he wears the baby gear. Is that small smile? Oh god. Jesus. Jesus Christ. Are you fucking kidding me? Like... Oh my god. Why did we need that? Why would you do that? Just make me go through all of that emotion? Oh gosh. Oh wow. Just give me a second, hold on. Alright, yeah, it was an alright episode. Yeah. Oda's writing has gotten very dark, like extremely dark. And you know what? This is another like arc about how horrible it is losing a child, or like how, you know, like the sadness is based around a child. Again, ever since, like, this is my theory. I think ever since Oda had a child, that's his main sticking point for sadness in a story. Like, he understands like parenting and how important kids are to their parents and stuff, and he cares about them so much that he's writing it into every sad backstory. Because this one, like, the devastating thing happens when they lose their child, their newborn child. Oh my gosh. Just, oh. Like, like, you didn't need to give Senor Pink this backstory, you know? He could have just been a sort of weird, goofy dude. But he really, like, Oda really went, you know what? I'm gonna make one of the goofy characters, I'm gonna give them the saddest thing. I mean, because there was also the Baby 5 backstory, right? Which was extremely depressing as well. It makes sense that a lot of these executives have really dark pasts. And you know, that darkness is part of what brings them together. But I mean, he was already part of Doflamingo's crew when all of this happened, I think. So yeah, like, but man, they made her so cute. They made Russian, or Russian, which is, I think, how they are pronouncing it here, but that's, you know, they're speaking Japanese. So I'm just gonna call her Russian. They made her so cute. I really love her little and man, that was only half an episode, the whole backstory. But like, I love her design. I love her freckles. Like, I keep mentioning the freckles, but I think like red hair and freckles is like such an iconic combo. Especially since a lot of women in real life with red hair have freckles, and it's always just like a really cute combo. It's adorable, like in real life and in anime. It works really, really nicely. So I love a character design like that, and they made her so adorable. Really like great simple introduction scene of her just coming in and just like immediately being charming, you know? Just straight away. It also kind of makes sense to me now why Senor Pink can have all of these like women on his arm, like following him around or whatever, but he doesn't really care about them. You know, it doesn't seem like he is in love with any of them, or is trying to impress them necessarily or whatever. And I think a big part of that reason is because he has someone he loves. He loves her. And that's like the one woman for him. I don't know if there's much that I can add to this, you know? This is the sort of backstory where it speaks for itself how good and how sad it is. It works very, very nicely. And you know what? Like, this is such a minor thing, but I want to admire the restraint as well of like, it's such a classic thing where like you have a woman who comes in and she's like all soaked from the rain, and especially when she does like this action or whatever, I was so expecting it to like cut to him seeing her boobs or her bra through her top or whatever, like something like that, but they really restrained themselves and did not do anything like that to make sure it was just a beautiful moment rather than making it like a joke. So yeah, jeez, dude. And yeah, it turns his like wearing baby clothes thing into like Oda. I wonder how Oda wrote it. I wonder if he wrote it as like, I'm gonna write this guy who's wearing baby clothes, and then I'm gonna see if I can make people like make it be for a really sad reason. You know, like I want to see if I can make people cry for why he's wearing baby clothes. I wonder if he did that, or if he came up with the idea of the backstory first and then was like, and therefore he's going to be wearing baby clothes. And then he goes, oh, but that's funny, him wearing baby clothes, ha ha ha. So I'm going to make that like a joke early on. It could be that. I don't know. But But regardless, I mean, just, yeah, really well done. Oh, really, really well done. I'm just looking at the thumbnails and stuff, seeing if there's anything else I want to talk about before we move on. Oh yeah, and Mansherry's shortening her life every time she heals. Is that what they said? That makes me feel bad about saying we should get her to Luffy and get her to heal Luffy or whatever. Because it's kind of asking her to heal anyone is a bit unfair. Because you're saying, like, you know, hey, take away time off your own life so that I can be a bit stronger now. Now, if she does it voluntarily, that's another thing. And she might do it voluntarily for someone. But I wonder how much it shortens her life. Like, is it, like, I mean, I imagine it's based on the injuries. Which, it does make it kind of sad, the idea that she's just, like, healed 2 random goons or whatever. Or, like, 1 random goon that was just, like, you know, he was just kind of injured or whatever. She healed him. So it's like, that might be, you know, a few days off her life or whatever. And it was just given to, like, a random guy who was probably going to heal up anyway, just in time. So I wonder if it, like, maybe it takes away whatever the natural healing time for that would be. Like, I know there's, you know, doing another comparison to MHA, there's Recovery Girl in MHA who heals people, but the way she does it is it uses their own body's natural healing. So all it does is speed the process up. So, like, if you were, like, if someone loses an arm, Recovery Girl can't do anything about that. But if they are, like, really injured and they've, like, they got some, you know, some broken bones or whatever, you know, like, so, I don't know, I'm not a doctor, something you can fix, something that your body will naturally heal on its own, then what she does is she just, like, drains your own energy to make you heal your own thing faster. So instead of it taking months and months of recovery, it's going to take, like, a minute, but you'll just be extremely exhausted afterwards, right? So I wonder if the way the heal fruit works is similar, where it's like it can only heal injuries that that your body can recover from. And then if that's the case, maybe it only takes away her life proportionate to how long the recovery time would have been. So if you have all these injuries and those injuries would take a month to heal fully, then the tears hit you, you heal up instantly, and then it takes a month off of Mansherry's life. Maybe? But then, you know, I wonder, that's why I kind of want to see what happens with Law, like, because a cut off arm you can't heal naturally, right? So if she cries on him and his arm grows back, then that theory is kind of out the window, because then, like, it's infinite time to heal that. So maybe then yeah, I don't know. Anyway, let's just move on to the next episode. This is the last episode we're doing in this video, episode 716. Here we go. Hey, let's go. Okay, recap Rubik's. Here we go. And that's the cube complete. Oh my gosh, this episode is gonna be called, I don't fucking know, Senor Pink goes out in a blaze of glory. Are they shocked because he's wearing baby clothes? Like, yeah, the full baby get up. You shouldn't be that scared, come on. Let a man wear what he wants. Man, he's actually so much like Frankie. Is she gonna smile at all? Yeah, she is. That makes her smile. And he doesn't care that people are laughing at him. Wow, even his family are laughing at him. He really doesn't care. It's raining again. Like the day he met his wife and the day that he lost his wife. Aww. Oh, the baby shoes. Never worn. On sale. Oh, cutting back and forth between this and the punches is cool. Oh. Man. Oh. That's cool. Oh. Jesus, that's sad. But they made the Senor Pink and Frankie fight really good. I'm impressed. It went from being dumb to very good. You don't even know. This is badass. Oh. Oh, that's really sweet. Battle at the Smile Factory. Frankie's the winner. Well, there's no one defending the factory anymore, right? Can't you use your beam? Wasn't that the plan? You just gonna beam it? You might be too tired to beam. He's pretty fucked up from the fight. Jeez, yeah. You did well, Frankie. Alright, what's next? What are we seeing next? Whoa! Okay. Diamante's stepping up. He's getting even stronger. Music! I mean, kinda. And a monster. Is that true? Because Sabo recently fucking beat you from memory. If he was so great, you would have ended up with the Flare Flare fruit. But you didn't. Loser. Oh my god, it's so weird. Oh my god. That's cool. Oh no, what are they? Because you can turn them back to regular. Yeah. That's kind of cool. You can use confetti as weapons, essentially. Or other things and turn them to confetti. Wow. Yep. Robin, you gotta make giant hands over you like a tent, I think. And just take the hits. Oh? Oh. Oh, she's apologizing to the flowers. That's nice. So why'd she cut down the flowers? What can she do with that? Oh! Oh, that's sick! That's so cool! Oh, you made a tree of hands? That's so sick. And yeah, I thought Kuros would do exactly this. Oh, now he's jumping while doing it? That's crazy. Oh. Oh, damn. Oh, that's a good scream. You can't get out there. Yeah, Robin, you gotta defend her. Oh god, you gotta cover Rebecca's ears as well. You can't let her hear this traumatizing bullshit. Oh. Oh god. Robin, get out your biggest hands to hold on to her. You're gonna need them. Oh. What? Oh, that's a cool shot. Oh, this music. Your father telling you to do that. He's very mad at you. Yep. You can't let her break that streak now. Oh. I love that. He's such a good dad. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh wow. I loved that. I really, really loved that. I love Kiro's just... First of all, I love Kiro's just like standing up and yelling like, Rebecca, drop your sword! Because the way the way the voice actor delivered that was so much like a father, you know, scolding his daughter. Like actually saying like, Rebecca, don't you dare. And like, I loved the power behind that. It was so good. And yeah, the idea of like, you have gone all this time, you even fought in the Colosseum without like hurting people, without actually like staining your hands with blood. And that is what's left of your mother's spirit. The idea that you have clean hands, so don't dirty them now with this scumbag. I really, really love that. I love that so much. Wow. I mean, fucking great episode. Yeah, we've been hitting some great ones lately. Like I mean, look, we know Oda's good at endings. That's his fucking forte. So when you have the climactic moments of these battles or of these character arcs, they're fucking good. Oda's really, really good at them. Like everything feels like it's always leading to something beautiful. And like, I mean, beautifully sad or beautifully happy or whatever, but it's always something that I would define as beautiful. So, and yeah, this was very beautiful to me. I mean, I was crying, so you can see that. So I mean, look, I don't know if I have much to say about that other than it was beautiful. I do like at the start when we were finishing off the Senor Pink and Frankie stuff, how Frankie said to him like, hey, if we meet again someday, let's have a drink and you can tell me about this woman named Russian. Like, I really love that moment. And it also really makes me think, like, a lot of Doflamingo's family, you know, we could be friends with, you know, at least some of them. Like, yeah. Him, what is his name again? Senor Pink, for sure. Right? Baby 5, absolutely. Buffalo, probably. Cora, of course. Like Corazon, of course. Violet, we already are, right? Probably not Trebol. Probably not Giola. Gladius, I guess I don't know enough about him, but probably not. Probably not Dellinger. Maybe Sugar. Depending, you know? I feel like Sugar... I mean, there was parts of her that was kind of sadistic, so maybe not. But, like, I don't know if that's, like, she's been... you know, hanging around the wrong people for too long. Like people like Trebol. Like Trebol seems evil down to his core. Like it feels like Trebol is just evil, you know. Giola seems like horribly mean-spirited and stuff. Lauji, I can see us being friends with. Mark Weiss, maybe. We didn't really know that much about Mark Weiss, but I can see us being friends with him as well. But yeah, like there's a bit of variety in there in terms of if I think we could be friends with them. But yeah, absolutely Senor Pink. Like Senor Pink and Frankie, they were fighting and they still got along very well. So so I can see, you know, if this whole Doflamingo thing falls apart and he's still around, I'd love to see him again. You know, he's a great character, real good. I also want to go back to, in the OP, there's that shot of like a bunch of people, right? And whenever I saw it, I kind of, for a lot of it, thought, oh, it's like the Straw Hats and some of the characters from maybe this arc and then like the Fishman arc for some reason. But I think it's actually just supposed to be people from the entire series. I always just notice the Fishman characters because you see Shirahoshi there and she's so big. But if I look at it now, so yeah, it's got the characters from this arc are kind of like on the left. You can't see my mouse again. Hold on. The characters from this arc are on the left, my left, your right, I think. And then there's Shirahoshi and some of the Fishman people on the right. There's Boa Hancock and Jinbei in the middle. And then yeah, I was gonna mention, or I did mention this in the OP. I don't know if it was cut out of the edit or whatever, but you can see Vivi there, which is cool. Like, I feel like Vivi is almost out of place in terms of, like, you know, okay, so Rayleigh is there. But I feel like Rayleigh, you know, that comes to the Shabodi Archipelago arc, right? Which is, like, tied to the Fishman stuff, right? And then there's the Fishman stuff. And like this stuff feels like time skip related people, and then, you know, this is people related to Dressrosa where we're in now and stuff. Like, I feel like Vivi being there, it feels strange because there's like no one else from Vivi's era of the show there, right? So it feels strange to have her there. Now, I'm not saying she's not important. Oh, you know what? I see at the very back there. At the very back, there's Doctorine and fucking Dalton, Doctorine and Dalton, and I can see, I think that's the guy from Water 7 as well. So there we go. There are some, but they're at the very, very back. Vivi gets to be like up here. I think that's just because everyone has a soft spot for Vivi. Like, I mean, a lot of people call her like an honorary Straw Hat and stuff, and she is. She's like, I will always consider her a Straw Hat. And so, you know, she deserves to be closer to the front, and I'm very happy that she's there. But I was just surprised when I looked at that shot and I was like, hang on, is that Vivi there in that shot with a bunch of people who don't relate to Vivi at all? But yeah, very cool. Anyway, I think that's it for this video. I think that's it. So that was episode 714 to 716. Did a lot of crying in this video. But thank you for joining me. Make sure to support this video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing. Go to my Patreon account for full-length early access and exclusive videos. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.